getting ready to go back to sunny Florida, the South, down in virtual Sunshine State. Round number 4, the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. We are ready to go here for coverage on LSRTV, CRN Sports. It is the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. Tonight, the Miami 200, the Miami Heat 200, live on LSRTV. Your home for sim racing. Good evening. I'm Wesley Outland. Joined alongside is Spokane, Washington, Greg Rentz. Joining me also along for a 3-man team from Fontana, California, just outside from Fontana and Speedway, Infineon Raceway, is of course Sonoma Raceway's Mr. Samuel Dyer, and Greg Rentz is going to do the production. He is the man in the heart of Texas running the boards for us tonight. So anyhow, guys, Homestead, we are ready to rock and roll here for the Miami Heat 200. Greg, it should be a fun race. I think of Homestead, Miami. I think of the recent facelift that happened to this racetrack. And another word comes to mind always, precision banking. We'll see that here tonight.
Another word comes to my mind, Wesley. Ford Camry comes to mind here. I heard about that earlier tonight.
That's it. You're fired. I don't want to work with you no more.
You don't have that authority.
Don't listen to the producer anymore, okay? It was a Ron Burgundy moment.
If you want to know what we're talking about, go off in the archives for the previous race. The return to the AIRL earlier tonight on LSRTV. And Wesley
made realize how tired I am, okay? I mean, seriously.
Wesley made a boo-boo and said a Ford Camry tonight, so we had to give him a hard time, and I was going to come right out of the gate on that one.
It was on the teleprompter, okay? It was in my ear.
That doesn't work, as we get set to go for
Samuel Dyer. How are you this evening, buddy? I just worked with you about an hour ago.
Where'd he go? Samuel has left the building. Anyway, getting back to business here. Homestead Miami Speedway here at Homestead Miami, Florida. We're set to go 1.5 miles. Like you said, precision banking. Wesley, this is a 1.5 mile oval, but this is not at all anything like any of the other tracks we go to. This is a big oval track, 1.5 miles. These guys are going to be riding the apron. They're going to be riding the wall. There are all kinds of different lines you can get going on here tonight as we get set to go. 134 laps is the distance tonight. Qualifying's already in the books. The drivers are in the drivers, meaning we had 48 drivers enter tonight's race.
Yes.
We can only start 43, so they're setting everything out now and figuring out who the alternates are for this 134 lap race. But we have got a full field. 43 cars will take the green flag with 5 alternates.
Holy cow. 48 drivers. They've already qualified. Now they're going through the rigorous drivers meeting to learn all the do's and don'ts and cans and can'ts and whatnot. And then once they get that completed, they will hit the racetrack. They're going to go racing. And it's going to be 200 miles, 134 laps here tonight in the, of course, Miami Heat 200. So, Sam Dyer was, I don't know where Sam went. He was with us, and then he lost us, and I don't know where he went. He ended up in some kind of palace that I'm not going to say on the broadcast. Is it Charles? So, anyhow, I thought Sam was going to be working with us. Maybe he's having some techno issues. I don't know. Maybe he's out.
He went down to the car dealership to try to buy a Ford Camry.
You know what? That's it. I refuse to work under these conditions now. So, anyhow, qualifying has concluded. Well, let's talk about your problems today, man. I heard you got stuck on a yellow school bus.
I did. We broke down.
You know, God don't like ugly. You be mean to people like me. Things happens to you, like kids pulling your alternator wires. You know.
Hey, we broke down because apparently when the speedometer says you're going 85 miles an hour when you're sitting at a red light is not good. So had a little bit of an adventure at work today, like you mentioned there, but definitely going to be fun here tonight at Homestead. Like you mentioned, 134 laps, precision banking. The ARCA race here on Monday saw some of the guys who we don't normally get to talk about get to run up front. Cole Raz did take the win in that race, though, but it was definitely fun fun. I got to compete in that race. It was an adventure for sure, and definitely looking forward to the next chance we get to go in the ARCA cars, and hopefully we get to call one or two of those here on LSRTV. But it's the Cup cars here tonight. 134 laps on a 1.5-mile track, 200 miles the distance tonight. This is going to be something.
I would just be yelling, quick time! Whenever your bus went from 30 to 85, buses can't even go that fast. So, I mean, you should have really thought, man, this is really exciting when you went from, 0 to 85. But, of course, that's not fun whenever you're in a stalemate.
Yeah.
So, hey, the stage is set. And real quickly, let's take a look at the race analysis for tonight. It's presented by RaceOnTexas.com. We've been cutting up, having a little bit of fun. Practice is done. 2-lap qualifying is done. 43 cars are locked in. Option of 5 others to possibly make it in. A transfer is also available. Presented by RaceOnTexas.com. Hey, don't forget to take advantage of the Track Pass ArcLaTex tracks, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas tracks, the Speed Pass, the ArcLaTex Race on Texas Speed Pass. Get a hold of that. RaceOnTexas.com again. Weather conditions presented by SawBlade.com. Bottom right now. There you go. 79 degrees, ambient temperature virtually 8 miles an hour wind speed. Partly cloudy, but the sun's out right now. And Greg Rance, it is 92 degrees, almost about 13 degrees warmer than the ambient temp. What's that going to be on tires for Homestead today?
Abrasive, Wesley. These tires are going to be slipping and sliding around. This track drives almost like a dirt track when these Cup cars are out whipping around. So that with the hot racing surface going to really make it abrasive on these tires. They're going to be slipping and sliding around. Tire wear going to be very crucial here in this one. On the ARCA race, we had 2 sets of tires available to us on pit road, plus the 4 that we started the race on. Haven't seen what the numbers are for the Cup race yet. That has not been announced yet. We are waiting to hear from race officials how many tires are going to be down on pit road. But the drivers are getting set to make their way back out there for final practice. So, Wesley, we got to step away for a moment and get these cars rolling.
That's exactly right. So their drivers' meeting is about to conclude. When we return, they're going to get a little quick, fast happy hour session that might be 4 minutes, and then we will line them up, 43 drivers out of 48 to go for 200 miles, 134 laps in the Miami Heat 200. Back with more, and now in Ultra 4K HD quality as well on the YouTube LSR TV channel. Check us out at LSR TV and at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. More from Homestead, Miami when we return.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the top quality shirts, inks and everything, hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customers. So you just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink colors. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, just it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum, requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Hey, we're back. Just in case you didn't know, welcome back to coverage of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series, and this is the Miami 200. I think I said Miami Heat. If I did, I'm sorry. There's been Bristol going on today, Trucks, Cup, literally a long day, a lot going on. Love my racing on Monday. Anyhow, yeah. Miami Heat's a basketball team. We're iRacing. We don't make nobody mad. So anyway, we're ready to roll here with what will be a quick practice session, Greg, before the cars grid for the Miami 200.
Yeah, and we're getting set to go here, Wesley. The cars are on the racetrack. 43 strong. Justin Yee is going to roll off from the pole here tonight. And Wesley, that's not a surprise because Justin Yee really put a lot of time in helping this ARCA race that we did on Friday night, helping these guys find their fast way around this racetrack. So for him to be able to transfer what he was teaching us over and set the pole, I'm not at all surprised. We know how strong that number 66 is. We saw it last week. His teammate Lake Peterson is back, though. Watch for those guys to really make a run here in this race. I'm very, very much looking forward to watching it to see what these guys can do.
And let's be honest here. Let's go back a couple of weeks ago at Atlanta. Lake Peterson, the proverbial winner. Justin Yee was in the catbird seat to battle his Team Bumblebee partner. And right now, you see them. They're at 1 and 2 on the scoreboard right now in practice.
Justin Yee has led 205 laps in Northwest Cup Series competition. Has not got a win. For reference, his teammate, Lake Peterson, he has led 193. Lake Peterson, he has led laps in 2 of his 3 starts. And both those times, looking at it, Wesley, I think he led the most laps. If I got to go back and check it out. Yes. And yes. Lake Peterson, if he leads a lap so far, he has led the most laps in that same race. So definitely we'll keep an eye on the number 09 car sitting in 4th right now for Team Bumblebee. But I tell you, this new team, new to the Northwest Cup Series and Northwest Racing Series as a whole, Garber's Garage for 2021. Casey Garber has really found a lot of speed in the Ford camp here for the number 94. He is sitting 2nd on the board, but the driver that dominated this race last year, Dan West Jr., he just went to the top in final practice. You're going to have to keep an eye on last week's Richmond winner, the 5 of West.
Right now, again, watch him, Dan West Jr., of course, winner at Daytona, winner at Richmond, and the defending Truck Series champion. He swept Richmond, by the way, last week as well, and he currently is at the top of the board. Looks like more right now. Got a good run going for him. Keep an eye on all these drivers. Casey Gambler right now sits in 3rd spot. Gee and White, top 5. Now, again, this is just practice. Normally, you're seeing the end of practice when we come on the air. We go into a qualifying and the driver's meeting. But not this time. Literally, qualifying was going on before we even came live. And then we had the driver's meeting, kind of ran, buried on for a few minutes. And now we get ready for this 200-mile, 134-lap contest in the Miami 200. Round 4 of racing at Homestead. Quick reminder, by the way, we will be taking off in observance of Easter next Monday and Wednesday. Easter Sunday, obviously, is this upcoming Monday, or Easter Sunday. And then for that reason, Monday, we are not doing anything. The Wednesday of next week, we are not doing anything. So we will be off for Easter. So yesterday was Palm Sunday. Good Friday is this Friday. Then you got Easter Sunday. And again, of course, we will take off. The returning of the Northwest Cup and Truck Series will be in the following week. And Greg, we go back to Daytona, except we go to the road course. And the last couple of iRacing road course events we've done have been pretty interesting. We'll see how that one turns out on coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, definitely going to be looking forward to the road course, especially to see if Sean Brightsman, the defending Cup champion, can continue his hot streak from last year. He dominated the road courses in the Northwest Racing Series last year, and it carried over to the Northwest Tour, the Super Late Model Series that we did on LSRTV over the winter, which, by the way, has renewed for Season 5 here on LSRTV. That will be coming up around Halloween, but Sean Brightsman was able to transfer that road course magic over to the tour by picking up a road course win at Lime Rock. It was his second career tour victory, but he leads the Northwest Racing Series in victories, almost 60 to Sean Brightsman's credit here in the Northwest Racing Series. That is unheard of here in the Cup Series, and he's good everywhere in the 46. That's why he's the champion. He won at the ovals, he won at the road courses, always a threat. But here at Homestead, last year, we talked about it. It was the Dan West Jr. show. What can we expect tonight out of West, Wesley?
Oh, man. I mean, you look at what Dan West Jr.'s done in the last couple of weeks. I mean, it literally has himself in the catbird seat to, be on the cusp of defending the championship. And things aren't done yet. I mean, obviously, it's just the start of the year. By the way, speaking of points, do we have the Cup points we can put up on the screen for the Cup Series, for the Northwest iRacing Cup Series point standings as they stand right now? We do not have the standings, but we can me and Greg can read the point standings out to you because we have them. But we have late breaking news. All right, what's the breaking news? That's not okay. All right, so I thought it was like breaking news, like a special event, special announcement. They have to shut this lobby down. They're shutting the lobby down. All right, party's over. For some reason, Greg, they are closing this lobby server, redoing the starting grid, and in doing so, we have to go to another iRacing server before we can get ready for the race.
So
that is your breaking news.
Yep, so it's going to be a little bit of a delay here on the start of this race. We're seeing the drivers still go out and turn a couple more practice laps. They want to get as much track time as they can. Unfortunately, the starting lineup was entered incorrectly into the session from the sounds of it, so we're going to have to re-rack them, restack them again, and get ready for 134 laps. Kind of the story of my day here thus far, Wesley. Going out and just having delays. Unfortunately, we got another one here tonight, but man, it's going to be worth it though in the end because this is going to be one heck of a race.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. So again, the server has to be reset. What we are going to do is again reset things. We'll reset the qualifying lineup order. And once we have everything, settled in, we will be able to go back. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to step away for a few minutes, and we're going to do some musical instrumentals for you. And whenever we get everything queued up and done back, we will return with you here in just a few moments. But again, under a delay, getting things redone with a new server. Once that is taken care of, we go racing here in the Miami 200 LSRTV and CRN Sports.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything. Hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold, to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customers and stuff. So you just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink colors. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green, and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
All right, we're back with you for the Northwest iRacing Cup Series, and for round 4 here at Homestead Miami Speedway, virtually on iRacing. Getting ready for the Miami 200. Wesley Outland, Greg Rentz back with you. Charles Woot in the production chair. And the field of 43 cars are set to go for racing here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. I think they got a little bit of practice left to go here, Greg, and then they're going to call it, and we'll get them gridded and lined up and ready to go here.
And these drivers are going to be chomping at the bit to get going, Wesley. So this is going to make it an interesting first couple of laps, because now these drivers have had to sit through another long practice session before they finally get to go turn it loose for 134 laps. This is going to be an interesting start to the race, because these guys have been sitting, they're antsy, they're ready to go, and we don't know what's going to happen with how this one's going to unfold. This could be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, and like I said when we came on the air during the introduction, Homestead Miami Speedway is one of those tracks that offer precision banking, and you'll be able to see them work their way to the bottom, to the middle, another upper groove, to the top of the wall. And, we might see a long green flag run. We might see yellow flag fever here. Not really sure. Just depends on the mindset of these competitors as they get ready to go. Right now, Bill Ross Jr. is the fastest car in this final practice session here. But again, how about this, Greg? Dan Lowther just went to the top board in the 63 car. Wow.
And he's always been fast here in the Cup cars. This is where he made his debut last year, so not at all surprised to see him tracking near the top. He's always been fast. Unfortunately, just hasn't had the racer's luck to put it all together. Definitely could be the night for Dan Lowther, though, to see it finally come together.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see what type of mindset he will be in. Of course, coming off of a win last year in the truck race at Talladega. Or was it the Cup race at Talladega? It was actually the race.
It was the Cup race, yes.
At Talladega. You're exactly right. Down and making him into the playoffs. So, yeah. Keep an eye on him. Dan Lowther, Lakerson again, the Atlanta winner. Of course, Stephen Paulison, the Daytona winner. And last week, Dan West Jr. And those are so far been the winners of the series. We've had 3 different winners in 3 races. Do you think we'll have a 4th different winner tonight, or will somebody repeat?
Talk to me again here in a couple, probably 50 laps or so, and we'll see how this race is going, because this is definitely going to all depend on the start of this race, because I'm a little worried about watching these guys go out and try to get going at the start because of how long they've been sitting. They're antsy. They're ready to go. It's definitely going to be a very hairy start to the race. I'm curious to see what happens on the start of this.
Few more minutes of practice remaining for the drivers here at Homestead, Miami, as they get ready to go for the Miami 200. Watch him coming off of turn 4. There you go. Whoa, wow, look like Corey Walters about bounced off the wall there. Good news is they can reset here, get their cars back at capacity. By the way, they are given 1 fast repair, 1 new repair in case something does happen to them.
And
Dan Lowther, Dan West Jr., Jeff Stabnow, Briar Reynolds, Walters top 5. Go ahead, bud.
They have 4 sets of tires on pit road, Wesley, plus the 4 tires that they start the race on. So they are able to change tires 4 times here this evening.
So there you see they got 5 set tires, the 4 that are on the car originally, and the 4 sets that they choose to take onto the pit lane. 100% fuel capacity. And we'll see what these drivers can do here. We talked about it, watching them coming on the racetrack, off the racetrack. See them going down below the blend line area there, down below the apron. That's in the cars where they have to stay committed below that on that road, that return road. Coming back off onto the racetrack, a pit road, they get to a blue cone on the back straightaway. Once they get to that blue cone, which is the blend line, then at the end of that, they're allowed to pull back up onto the back straightaway with the racing pack. Dan Lowther right now showing signs of greatness as he is the fast man on the racetrack right now. There's an aerial view of all the action going on here at Homestead Miami Speedway. By the way, quick reminder, all aerial coverage is presented by All American Pools. There's Justin Yee and that number 66 machine right now, 8th in this practice session right now, Greg.
Justin Yee, he's going to be leading them to green in that number 66. So definitely one to keep your eye on. But look who just went to the top, Wesley. Are you at all surprised that Cole Raz just went to the top in car number 10? Definitely going to be a player in the end of this one. He won the ARCA race here on Friday night. So definitely keep your eyes on the KAR entry of Cole Raz. Practice continuing, just waiting on the last few drivers to get themselves entered in, and we'll be ready to go.
And of course, it was also announced that Cole Raz, one of the 7 drivers in the 2021 Alan Kawicki Driver Development Program. Oh, a lot of cool things going on for Cole Raz, and he is adamant and loves iRacing as well. Loves being a part of the Northwest iRacing Series for Cup and Truck. Said he won the ARCA race the other night.
Also back in the field tonight, Devin West in the number 5. He has returned to the series after missing a couple of races. He's one that you're going to have to keep an eye on as well tonight, Wesley, because he, in the white and red number 5, he won the truck race here last year for his first career Northwest Racing Series victory. And we were definitely waiting, and we knew it was going to happen eventually. He was going to come out and grab that cup win. It finally came late in the season. No doubt, though, it was this race last year, this week at Homestead, that we opened our eyes to the fact that Devin West was going to be a player in this series for years and years to come. He's back in the field in the number 5, tracking towards the top right now. Third quick.
He's up to third.
Yep, Devin West, you're going to want to keep an eye on this young man.
Son West in front of Father West, by the way. Hey, if you're looking to get into producing or announcing for LSRTV, message us on Facebook or at livesimracing.com. join our great group of people for your home for sim racing. Well, aerial view, practice about to come to a close here. As again, we had to reset servers, so we are behind schedule. But nonetheless, we will get ready to go racing here. 200 miles, 134 laps. Homestead Miami Speedway. Now, I know there is lights around this track, but Greg, this will be a daytime event tonight.
It will, yes. It will be a daytime race. As the checker flag has fallen on practice, Wesley, time to put up or shut up because we are headed down to the grid. 134 laps tonight here at Homestead.
That's exactly right. We'll go 11 rows to 11 rows to give you the starting lineup. Here we go. Starting lineup presented by ComServe Wireless. 24 locations to serve you in Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania. ComServeWireless.com. For all your Verizon Wireless and Verizon Fios needs, ComServeWireless.com for more information. On the pole, Justin Yee looking for his first win in the 66 to the outside. Dennis Moore in 44. Row number 2, defending series champion Sean Brightsman from Tucson, Arizona in the 46 to the outside. Winner at Richmond last week, Dan West Jr., Truck Series champion. Row number 3, Atlanta winner Lake Peterson of the 09, Dan Lowther. Winner at Talladega last year in the 63, looks strong in practice. Casey Garber of the 94, and the young man Devin West is back in row 4. He'll start 8th. Row 5 will find Caden Anderson in the 37, and Jeff Stabnow from Millings, Montana in the number 10 spot for the 24. Row number 6, Joshua Marcy in the 35, John Onenbarker in the 89. Row number 7 will find Tim Pollock in the 84, Frank Harris in the number 11. Row number 8 will find Ricky Bozier and Brett Johnson starting 16th. Row number 9, Ryan Maines and Troy Daggett, 1367. Row number 10 will be BJ Tidrick, along with the driver of Briar Reynolds. In row number 11 in the grid, we'll find James Thurston in the 2, Chris White in the 83.
Watch Stephen O'Hare in the number 41 from the 23rd starting position alongside Daryl Tidrick in the Rockstar Energy entry starting 24th. Stephen Paulison, Daytona winner, going to roll off in 25th. Bill Ross Jr. has had a lot of speed thus far this season. He starts 26th. Kevin Smith and Eric Cheney going to roll off 27th and 28th. Tyler King, Racetrack King, going to round out the top 30 with the Catman James Vining. Taylor Larson and Judd Wakefield work to do for the 50 as he tries to make his way up from 32nd. Corey Walters and Wayne Rick going to start 33rd and 34th. Rounding out the field is going to be Aaron Cooper, Seth Frazier deep in the field tonight in the number 32. Angel Ortega, Carl Burke, Chris Torres, and shotgun on the field, Cole Raz in the 10. Wesley, we're getting set to go green.
There's your starting lineup, getting ready for round number 4 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. Field is at the restart go zone. Green is in the air. Green flag, Miami 200 underway. We are kicking the asphalt at Homestead. And we got a caution on the back straightaway. You saw it on the kick of the asphalt start. Couple of cars spinning, one car down below the apron. He shot back up the gap on the back straightaway and nowhere to go. And it looks like it might just be that 1 or 2 cars involved in that, Greg, and we go under yellow flag.
Take a look at the replay. See what happened. Lake Peterson, Sean
Is that Lake
right
Peterson?
There's Jeff Stabnow. Yes, that's Lake Peterson. Peterson breaks loose.
Atlanta winner.
Breaks loose. Fight. Save. Hold on to it. Snaps back around. And right there. One car just plows into him.
Was that Hutchinson that got into him?
May have been Scott Hutchinson. No, Aaron Cooper. Eric Cooper. Wow. So he will have to come around and take the faster pair. We're under caution for the first time tonight. And this is what I was going on board with Cooper. This is what I was worried about, Wesley. We mentioned it in the pre-race. The longer wait time than these guys are used to may have led to some antsiness, some nerves, and may have gotten them a little bit worked up going in. And unfortunately, It happens right there to the Atlanta winner of Peterson and Aaron Cooper. Unfortunately, you saw the smoke, nowhere to go.
Blake Peterson, no worse for wear, I don't think. We'll check him out here. Maybe flat spotted the tires, if anything. Got some contact on the right side from the machine of Cooper. Cooper probably got a lot more damage than he did. But nonetheless, we are under the yellow flag for the first time. What a tough break for Blake Peterson. He does have a wild card in this scenario, though, Greg. Regardless of the outcome here tonight, he will be in the playoffs at the postseason. And I know we're talking about playoffs. I'm talking about playoffs, but it'll be here before we know it.
We are getting set for the restart there. Sorry about that. Yeah, Blake Peterson already locked in. So this is definitely going to be that's a sigh of relief in the 09 camp. Now their primary focus is going to be trying to get Justin Yee, his teammate, to victory lane now. Wesley, someone I want to talk about real quick. Let's talk about the guy sitting in 14th position right now, Tim Pollock, into number 84. He led laps in the ARC race on Friday night here. I think he wound up coming home in second. He's got Mountain Dew Zero on board. That's him right there in the black and green machine, number 84. He led quite a few laps on Friday night in the ARCA series. Here he is, top 15 qualifying effort. We restarting 14th. Keep eyes on the Mountain Dew car, Mountain Dew amp on the hood of him. He's a guy you're gonna have to watch at this racetrack. This racetrack really seemed to fit his driving style on Fridays. See if he can carry it over to the Cup Series.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him and see what he can do there. It's first caution coming out early in the going here. Lights are off on the pace car is what we've been informed. So we will get ready to go back for the restart with 3 laps on the board, 4 when they come back to the Geico restart zone. Working lap number 4. 200 miles, 134 laps of the Miami 200, and the sedan pace car will get ready to drop back onto the pit lane here this time by. So let's set up for the first restart for you. Dan West Jr., Richmond winner, Truck Series champion, sweep of Richmond. He's at the number 1 spot. Justin Yee to the outside in that 66 machine. Dennis Moore, Devin West, row 2. Dan Lowther, top 5. Breitzman, Stabnow, Ottenbacher, Anderson, and KC Garber. Riding on board with the rear deck lid of the leader's car, Dan West Jr. He scampers from the field back inside the Geico start zone. Green back air.
Pending race winner as well in the number 55, Dan West Jr. breaking away from pole sitter Justin Yee. Field tries to get it settled down right now. Eyes on Lowther though in the 63, first car on the inside. One car shooting down to the bottom. Didn't see who it was. Looked like it was a teal car. Try to figure out who it was. May have been James Thurston in the 2. He is off the pace. Trying to gather it back up. He will. Meanwhile, Devin West, he's gotten up into, I believe, the 2nd spot as we reset. Yes, it's a West Family Racing 1-2 right now, Wesley.
Devin West now to the number 2 behind Daddy. Father, son West, 1 and 2. Devin West back after a 2-week hiatus with the series. He is there. Justin Yee hangs back in 3rd as well. Dennis Moore and Greg, we talked about Dan Lowther. Got a good run going for him right now. He's in the top 5 as they hit off turn 4.
Yeah, Dan Lowther, new look, keeping it simple on the now yellow number 63 Team Ramrod in Front Motorsports, both represented on that new Chevy Camaro. Started 6th, up into the top 5 now, but the biggest mover so far, Wesley, Cole Raz on a mission, already up 12 spots, trying to get around Viney to make it 13. Deep in the field, the Caden Anderson Racing Kowicki Driver Development Program driver smoke.
That's Judd Wakefield. There's a whole bunch of cars on the binders on the back straightaway. I saw contact. Wakefield, then a bunch of smoke, and several cars zigging, zagging, calamity. Caution out on lap number 7.
They went about 6 or 7 wide trying to get through there as they backed it down. Let's take a look at what happened.
Well, it looks like Vining was around James Thurston. We watched him dive into the corner.
This is what we were watching, and then all of a sudden we come off the turn and saw smoke. We were watching this battle, or at least I was, and then all of a sudden right there.
Whoa, well, this happened in front of them actually. Oh my goodness, that's Stephen O'Hare that actually got involved in it.
John Ottenbacher's involved as well. We'll have to pick up, I believe we're going to roll with O'Hare. I see Ottenbacher right up there in front of him in that green car. Or no, excuse me, that's Pollock. There's Ottenbacher. He was caught up in it. Stabnow up there on the outside. He catches the wall. That's Marcy to the inside of him. Marcy trying to clear. Oh, not quite clear. Marcy and Ottenbacher get together. Island.
Yeah, and we were riding on board with the rear of the fit car, Judd Wakefield, to that driver right, and all of a sudden we saw smoke, and then we knew there was trouble, Greg, and that was the outcome there. With so many cars involved in a multi-car accident, you'd have thought that was Daytona or Talladega like with a big one. Pit road is open.
Watch some drivers coming down pit road, get some fast repairs. No doubt the 89 of Ottenbacher will come into his pit stall, get that fast repaired. There it is, new nose. Josh Marcy coming in, more of the same out of him. Stabnow is on pit road as well. Marcy gets the fast repair. Ryan Maines believe he took the fast repair. And this is unfortunate, Wesley, because these guys are having to use it early. These guys did not want to use that fast repair early in the race. Lap 9, already 2 cautions and several drivers already having to take the fast repair. Blake Peterson in the number 09 Atlanta winner, started up in the top 5, already pinned 2 laps down.
Toby going to the yellow flag for the second time here. Dan West Jr. still staying out in front. Davin West, his son, in second. Justin Yee, Dennis Moore, Dan Lowther. Good runs there. By the way, Dan Lowther, normally known for driving a famous black or a green number 63, now in a neon yellow car. But Greg, he's doing good right now in the 5th position. Got to keep an eye on him. Sean Brightsman, defending Cup Series champion. He's up to 6. Caden Anderson, Tim Pollock, and of course Garber Reynolds, top 10.
Yeah, going back to Lowther, he's a dark horse tonight, Wesley. This is one of his better racetracks here in that number 63, so keep your eyes on him. I'm curious, though, to see now if we can get a couple more cautions. Blake Peterson will get himself right back into the mix. He's now the only driver not scored on the lead lap. He's 2 laps down, so that is the main story thus far. The other story is Cole Raz, plus 17 spots already, going from shotgun on the field, 40th to 23rd. So you got Peterson, the biggest loser of the race thus far, Raz, the biggest gainer. This is going to really be interesting to watch these guys develop here.
Yeah, they're going to make another lap under the caution flag. It looks like we're going to get 1 to go this time by. And then we will double them up and we will try to go again here. The West family out in front. They are 1 and 2. As the field across the start-finish line, the lights will go out on the police car. 1 to go is given to the field. We will come back around and take the green flag. Well, they call him Barney. They call him Barney, but it was finally unveiled the other night, the flagman's real name, Barnett Milton Fife Jr. Jr. He is the Barney, the iRacing flagman. He is the son of Barney Fife from Andy Griffith's show, what Mike Joy said. So that's his name, and he's getting ready to wave the green flag, Greg, next time by.
He's been the flagman on the flag stand for every race in iRacing history, right? Can you imagine the stories that he can tell and things that he has seen here on the iRacing server over the years?
And by the way, they created a iRacing, a Barney iRacing Twitter account for him now, and that's become very popular too. He's on Twitter. I'm telling you the truth.
So then where does Leanne, the race official, come in up in the scorers tower? Where does she come into this? Green flag.
I didn't know there was anybody named Leanne. Back to the Geico restart zone. Green back in the air. I didn't know there was any Leanne race official. Who was that?
Yeah, Leanne. That's Leanne, the scorer. She's the one in charge of the transponders here on iRacing.
And then we got Peter, the pace car driver.
Exactly. And you got us in the tower calling the race.
Yeah. Back straight away to turn 3. They go into the turn, 10 laps in it. Still a long way to go. Already a couple of cautions to slow things down here. There goes Brightsman. Trying to get around Dennis Moore. He goes up racetrack, and Brightsman's going to carry Lowther with him on the outside lane.
And Anderson trying
bottom
to climb up. Keep your eyes on Anderson. 2 Cup wins to his credit. One at Las Vegas, one at New Hampshire last year. He can be a threat every time. But here comes Pollock. We talked about him in the Mountain Dew car earlier. Once again, Wesley, I'm so impressed with what he's been able to do with this racetrack.
Yeah, he's doing really good right now. Watching them as they come across the start-finish line. Sneaking in there. On that spot, Caden Anderson. To the inside of Dan Lowther. To the inside is also watching him come off the back straightaway now. And literally Justin Yee getting around Devin West for second. Going to carry Moore with him on the bottom. Brightsman's there. Lowther is there. And they're still running down Dan West Jr., who, Greg, has absolutely been the most competitive man on the Northwest iRacing Series for Cup and Truck in the last couple of weeks, and it shows.
Really has, Wesley. Win in the trucks at Richmond, followed up with a win in Cup here at Richmond as well. Sweeping the week, Dan West Jr. has been probably the strongest driver in the series, not to mention his win earlier in the season at Daytona. He has been probably the hottest driver to start the year off, picking up right where he left off. 3 wins on the year already in total competition. So definitely keep your eyes on him. Justin Yee, though, lurking. And remember, he was so close last week to getting that first win at Richmond that Dan West Jr. picked up the win. And so Yee looking for some redemption as well. Yee squared, as they likes to be called. Devin West, Dennis Moore in the 44. Let's talk about him. 44 on the door of that Ford Mustang. He's moving up into the 3rd position. That's the car Tyler King drove last year. King has since moved now to a 3rd entry for Beaver State Racing, number 21, where Dennis Moore has inherited the number 44 that King drove last year. He's looking strong as well.
Watching them as they work their way back around that corner. And there goes up back straightaway. There you see Anderson trying to close in under there into this battle. Keep an eye on all these cars. They work their way back off of turn 4, back to start finish. Across the stripe. You remember there was that car that we were just talking about, Tyler King. He's battling there with Judd Wakefield, Briar Reynolds, the Daytona winner, Stephen Paulison, just about to go to the top 10. Some of those cars that are right in front of him. And things begin to settle down here just a minute as here comes to the inside. Pollock making a move on Anderson. Anderson making a move on Lowther, who's up on the top shelf. And there goes side by side back out of turn 4 to the line.
Lowther with a nice exit, though, to get a good run down into turn number 1 as Anderson rides the wall. No, he's going to cut down and try to get in front of Pollock. And no doubt his teammate Cole Raz gave him a scouting report on that number 84 because Raz and Pollock was the battle for the win in that ARCA race late. Raz was able to pull away from Pollock late in the going of that one. By the way, Cole Raz is up into the top 20 now, Wesley. He has cracked 17th and is trying to make moves. He's up 23 positions from the drop of the green flag into number 10. He is flying right now, trying to get that number 10 to the front.
Certainly is. Cole Raz up on the outside lane. There you see him. Going to make some moves on the 45 and more. The 46, Sean Bright, Lowther. All those cars in front of him. That was the 45 Camaro of Tidrick. One of those cars that...
I think Lowther, they've got the wall off turn 4.
Oh my goodness, wow.
63 either got the wall or got dang close to it. Looking at it, car looks to be okay. Don't see any visible damage, but boy, I could have sworn that I saw that yellow number 63 just the wall off of turn 4.
Hopefully it won't be that bad for our buddy Dan Lowther, who has had a crazy roller coaster up and down ride. He was just ecstatic to win Talladega's finale, to advance into the playoffs. That was one of the most exciting races to call last year. And literally, honestly, Greg held his own all the way down to what? Final 4? He went in and he went out at the round of 8.
Him and pretty much all of Team Ramrod last year, him and his teammates BJ Tidrick and Seth Frazier both were able to race their way into the Final Four.
That's right.
Ramrod, of course, expanded this year.
Aunt Kathy, I think we've been established that Leanne and Barney are having enough. They're dating, I think.
They broke up.
Oh, he made too many bad calls and he broke up with her. Oh, she made too many bad calls.
One of them made too many bad calls, and the other one got mad at it. Black man and scorer relationships never work.
You never mix business with her.
Exactly. Justin Yee is cutting into this lead right now, by the way, Wesley. He has shaved it down now to under half a second, and it's just ever so slightly chipping away. Now he's close enough to West Junior. He might be able to catch the slipstream of that number 55. So watch for Yee to try to close in even more. As you can see right there, the gap has closed as he's trying to reel in Dan West Junior to take the lead back. Yee was so strong at Richmond last week. Definitely, though, coming to Homestead, one of his strongest tracks. Watch for him to make a move.
You can follow Barney, the flag man of iRacing, at Barney Flag on Twitter. At Barney Flag on Twitter. At BARNEY Flag on Twitter. And he says, and I quote, "Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life." I say I agree with that, Barney. Understanding Justin Yee got in the wall, scraped just a little bit. He'll still hold on to the number 2 spot. Kind of like a Darlington stripe, if you will, there, Greg.
It's going to cost them just a little bit. Kind of like Darlington, where you ride up against the wall. You're so close to the wall. You can get up there and scrape the wall just a little bit, and it can really, really hinder the cars. You see Dan West Jr. already pulling away, and Dennis Moore closing in.
Chris White, CWR Racing Entry, got himself a new job. He's into the top 10. There's that number 83. Battling with Caden Anderson and Tyler King, the racetrack king.
Couple new looks tonight, but I tell you, I really like the look of that 83 car. Chris White, the Ford, looking very strong. New sponsor as well.
It looks like a candy cane. It looks like a candy cane or a peppermint patty. Interstate Synthetics is his company. Yeah.
Interstate Synthetics and a branch of Amsoil, and he finally brings his own company to the hood of his car. So awesome to see a new sponsor as well. Hey, remember, we are looking for sponsors, not just for the series, but for us as well. All kinds of different opportunities here to get your name broadcast on LSRTV every time we go live, or just wants to be can have you come in and sponsor a race in the Northwest Racing Series. Get a hold of us on LSRTV, and we'll get everybody pointed in the right direction. We got plenty of opportunity for you.
And remember, we are an LLC company, so if you do business with us, it's a tax write-off. So you're able to do that. You could be able to write it off on your taxes, and it's all good. Dinger. Yeah.
Perfect. We have plenty of opportunities to sponsor cars, sponsor races, sponsor the channel, all kinds of different opportunities. What are you waiting for? Come out and...
You can sponsor the cautions, you can sponsor the replays, you can sponsor the restart zone, the move of the race, the driver of the race.
You can sponsor us. Sponsor the
let's go to our broadcast crew, presented by, Amsoil Auto Parts or something, yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I meant, Amsoil.
He's tired. They're made by the same guys that make the Ford Camry.
Front straightaway to turn 1, Caden Anderson. There you see him right there in the position on the racetrack inside the top 10. And here's a nice little battle starting to brew up a little bit. Ian Moore for second spot into 3.
That's the best battle on the racetrack right now. They're side by side in other spots, but this is a very pristine battle because this is going on for the second spot. While this is all going on, Dan West Jr. has been able to open it up now 0.6 of a second. couple other new looks in the field right now. I'm looking through the Garbage Garage entries, have some new looks. Casey Garber, Briar Reynolds, the two drivers representing that tonight. They have some new looks as well. Quite a few new paint schemes on board tonight. Definitely like seeing all these new looks.
So Anthony says that, I quote, will introduce us. Annie needs a date. And Kathy is single and ready to mingle.
Hi, Kathy. I'll introduce you to Barney at Wenatchee.
Hey, Kathy, you ever heard of Tinder? Hey, Kathy, you ever heard of Tinder?
Oh, boy. Hey,
Goodness.
Here's the thing with that, Wesley. I'm going to have to deal with the repercussions of this on April 17th at the Wenatchee Open. You're not.
Can they hear you? Are you talking to us, our producer, in our ear? Or can they actually hear you? Charles is appalled, Dan Cath. He thought you had the hots for him. He said he'd share some of his hot Cheetos with you. Hot Cheetos and cheesecake go hand in hand, you know.
Hey, have you seen those new? Have you seen those new freezing Cheetos? What the heck is that? What's going on with that? Have you seen those new? They're not real. Oh, I was gonna.
What are you talking about? The paw print Cheetos?
Oh, there was like this thing going on. Well, that's
what are they called?
It was freezing Cheetos, but apparently, according to our producer, they're fake. That's a bunch of BS right there. I was looking forward to finding that. Of course, you would look at Cheetos.com. Hey, sponsor us Cheetos. Sponsor us Cheetos, by the way.
They're great.
Then in the that's Austin Blake. Wesley.
I had to do it because I had to because it was from last week. I know. I remember.
Yeah, presenting the Cheetos cheesiest line of the race. We and you got that one on lockdown. Let's see if we can get our local. Let's see if we can get our local PepsiCo dealer in with Cheetos, because you know Pepsi owns Cheetos, by the way.
They're great.
Well, then get them back.
Really? Hey, I got something just for you, Charles. You got to come to North Carolina this Friday night, hot dog night. All hot dogs $1. Carolina Speedway, hot dogs $1. That's it. Well, I mean, we just get you 30 hot dogs and you just eat them, you know? I mean, hey, by the way, a couple of weeks, looking forward to it. Martinsville, Greg. Fans will be back at Martinsville and the famous Martinsville Speedway hot dog. Oh, my goodness. Yes. No, they're not.
Our producer says they're going to cover it with dirt. You know, I actually saw that on
Martinsville will not be covered in dirt. They are running the modifieds, though, Thursday night.
That I'm excited for. But, you know, I saw that on social media earlier today while I was waiting for something to happen earlier today. And I saw someone say as a joke, Martinsville will be covered in dirt. I thought about it. Wouldn't that be kind of close to, like, say, a Williams Grove? Maybe a little bit wider turns, but
I would
kind of
say
the same
that,
thing.
yes. Yeah. If they did that, it would be very close to it, for sure. Yes.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, that'd be interesting. You know, I don't know if I would want to see it per se, but it's an interesting thought. Maybe something we can try on iRacing one day.
Honestly, Bristol reminded me a lot of Eldora, except for the banking. I heard
that comparison. I heard a lot of people. I heard that comparison also about Volusia for Bristol. By the way, James Vining is plus 21, trying to be plus 22 right now. The Catman is on a tear right now in the Triple 3.
Sorry, just had a squirrel moment. Anyhow, the Catman there is starting to make a run. And look at him into the top 10 up 20 spots to number 333. Hooking up now with Cole Raz down to the inside, clearing Lowther on the top. And here in that quote, well, Aunt Kathy says, Charles Wooten is a dirt guy, and I'm an asphalt guy. It would never work between us.
Asphalt girl.
Whoa.
Our producer just making no sense in our ear right now.
Yes, anyhow, back to the action. We're on lap number 40.
He's a Hector.
Dan West Jr.
She's a Hector. Speeding is natural for them. Dan
Lowther's on pit road.
And he was kind of following there, Wesley, so we'll see if this is scheduled or not. Lap number 40. Remember, because some of these guys are off sequence because some of them had to come in and take that fast repair earlier. Looking at the 63, yeah, there's a little bit of damage on the right side, so not too surprised to see him come down. He may have just said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm coming down pit road to get some of this damage fixed and get some tires.
And he might be able to pit ahead of the game of everybody else too. So,
and this may
a little damage on the side, not a lot,
just a skiff, just a little skiff. By the way, Cole Raz has cracked the top 10.
Make damage.
By the way, Cole Raz has cracked the top 10. He is now plus 32 positions in the number 10. He is the biggest mover of the race. But Wesley, four drivers in the top 10 right now are plus 20, plus double digits. We have Chris White plus 17, Tyler King plus 22, Cole Raz, the biggest mover of the race, plus 32, and then you got James Vining plus 21. Four drivers
and
in the top 10 right now.
How about also Carl Burke plus 20? Moving through the field as well. He's currently right now in the 21st, in the 18th spot. Yeah.
Yep, he's climbing through. Behind Eric Cheney, who's plus 11. A lot of big movers in the early stages. He's got a new look as well on the 76 as Brian Reynolds comes down. This is one of those garbage garage cars with that new look we were talking about.
Eric Cheney, Big Bird. Not having a sunny day for him right now. Currently right now, he's in 17th. That ain't bad. There's Sean Brightman.
Here we go. We got a bunch of cars coming to pit road. Carl Burke almost catching the barrels. Wesley, pit road's a busy place right now.
Yeah, I think this is scheduled pit stops right now as here they come. Cavalry on the pit lane. There's Frank Harris's car. A couple other cars also coming in for service. 4 tires, fuel for many. Top 15 on the racetrack have not pitted yet, Greg, from west all the way down to Tidrick. Well, not anymore. Tidrick just came down.
That's a give or take right now. Daryl coming down pit road. His brother BJ still out there. I don't think he's come down yet in the 72.
Here comes Tidrick in 45 on the lane.
Right now for Daryl, he's just trying to keep it clean, keep his nose clean tonight. He's had some horrible luck to start the season off in the number 45, the Rockstar Energy car. He just wants to try to keep it clean. There's Dennis Moore right now sitting in second, started second, and he's closed in on Dan West Jr. as well. It's less than half a second now between him and West Jr. Justin Yee has fallen back 3 seconds. No doubt the 66 wants tires to get on that car. As more cars call out, they're coming down pit road. Here comes Pollock in the number 84. That's one of those guys that we said to watch in pre-race because he did a nice job in the ARCA race. He's coming down pit road for 4 freshies.
And we'll keep an eye on them as they're in their pit stall, number 84. Jim Pollock. There is Dan West Jr. He is leading the way, but he has not pitted yet. He's in that 55. Dennis Moore in second. Justin Yee third, who started on the pole, got in the wall earlier, has fall back to third. Sun West up 9, started 9th. He's up to 4th in the number 5 machine. Chris White 5th. Tyler King, John Brightsman, Cole Raz, James Vining, Dan Anderson, Stephen Paulison, Kevin Smith, BJ Tidrick, and Stephen O'Hare. All cars that have not pitted yet. But they will soon here.
I don't believe Seth Frazier has either in the Paul Barrett's Funeral Home Ford. He is tracking about 3 seconds off his qualifying time, so Frazier's not yet come down either.
Digging holes and taking souls for the Paul Bearer.
Wesley, we're about to have our first battle for the lead here as Dennis Moore is right up on the back bumper now of Dan West Jr. trying different lines. That progressive banking really coming to play right now. Dennis Moore wants to lead this race. He may have a shot here off of turn number 2. Side by side for the lead.
He's there, back straightaway, inside more. Looking for that lead.
Got him.
On the inside, and he clears him going through the corner. See if there's a crossover as a possibility in Westworld. He can't get him, and they'll cross the start-finish line. New leader, Dennis Moore, right during the cycle of green flag pit stops on lap number 48.
I believe Devin West on pit road. Someone's on pit road. Sean Brightsman, the 46. He's on pit road. Nope. Stand corrected on that one. Saw some shuffling going on. Thought Bryson was down pit road, but no, he was
Angel Ortega's on the lane, but not anybody else.
Still looking.
There's the 21 machine. Is that
Tyler King still out there?
which car is that?
21 is Tyler King. 69 is Wayne Rick. He's already been on pit road. 44 Dennis Moore continues to lead the way though.
Devin West on pit road now.
Yep, Devin coming down pit road in the number 5. Back in the
Cycle of green flag pit stops underway here.
By the way, Chris White has climbed to 3rd now in number 83. I believe we're going to see our leader come down this time, Wesley. The 44 may have his hand out the window.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to show that he had the power to get around Dan West, and he's proving that. And now
West Jr. coming as well. As well as
behind him.
Chris White stays out, so White's going to lead this lap.
Tyler King comes in. Sean Brightsman will now cycle up down to 2nd, Vining 3rd. Chris White now the new leader.
Raz up as well. He's on pit road.
Yeah, Anderson's in. Paulison's in. Smith is in. Got to mention Kevin Smith. God, what a great job Kevin Smith is doing so far tonight, staying out of trouble.
Doing a nice job in the doubles.
Whoa, he overshot his box. Oh, no.
Another mistake.
That'll cost him a couple of seconds.
Leader on pit road now. Chris White comes down pit road. Brightsman stays out. Vining stays out. So Chris White leads a couple laps and is going to surrender the lead now. Brightsman to the lead in the 46.
Chris White had led a lap, came down to the pit lane now.
BJ Tidrick also has... Tidrick still has not come down either in the number 72. He is sitting in 3rd position right now. Seth Frazier also has yet to come down. Looking at right now, I think we're at 5 cars that have yet to come down. Stabnow has yet to come down also. Ottenbacher may have. We haven't heard yet. Still 5, roughly 6 cars have yet to come down pit road. There's a battle for the race lead going on, by the way. James Vining and Sean Brightsman side by side for the race lead on screen. This is for the race lead right now.
I'm the cat man. Down to the inside. James Vining looking for that spot on Sean Brightsman, the defending Cup Series champion. James Vining making his presence felt. Brightsman up in the wall.
Garber.
Whoa, and Casey Garber threading the middle down to the inside. Vining had to go to the bottom. Wow.
That's going to cost him. It cost him a lot of time. Fortunately, they have such a big gap over the Team Ramrod drivers of Tidrick and Frazier, with O'Hare for Beaver State Racing mixed in there as well, that Vining's not going to lose a spot, but I think he's going to be coming this time.
Inside, Cole Raz. Vining is there. Anderson's there. Be wide.
You see how much ground Vining has lost in that 333, and he's got the hand out the window. He is coming down pit road in that 333. The Catman saying, enough is enough. I took my shot at the lead. Now I want 4 tires. Catman at the pits.
Enough is enough. I can't take any more. I'm bringing my car on the pit road for 4 tires more. Brightsman, Tidrick, O'Hare, Frazier now with Stabnow the top 5. And for the most part, everybody has come down to the lane except Brightsman, Tidrick, O'Hare, and Frazier. Possibly Stabnow and Ottenbacher because they had pitted earlier from damage.
Yeah, they can go a little bit longer. I'm watching the Team Ramrod cars right now. Tidrick and Frazier. Those are the 2 that I'm watching. I think they're on the same strategy, but unlike their teammates Lowther and Cheney, because they came down earlier. Oh, something happened to Stabnow. Something happened to Stabnow. That's just how off the pace he is right now on these older tires. I saw him getting his doors blown off and was like, oh, something happened. But no, that's just the matter of tires right there. As you see Dennis Moore, who was leading the race when he came down pit road, go down. That's just the difference in tires right now between these guys.
Brightsman is out in front. 56 laps in. Tidrick right there in second. There they are. O'Hare third. Big climbers. Seth Frazier in the battle now, the 30 car. And look at how tight they are going down into the corner. Look at how nestled up in traffic also, lap traffic. You see Sean Brightsman opening the door, letting more lap cars on the tail end pass him on the bottom. And Brightsman now, company with Tidrick there. 4 lap cars down to the inside. And Greg, Sean Brightsman, when does he come down to pit? He will not pit yet, but we do know he is a conservatist on fuel strategy, conserving tires, and going for Hail Mary maneuvers down the home stretch of the races.
He is not afraid to take a gamble, and I think that's what he's doing right now, Wesley. I think he's setting himself up to see what he can do late in the race if it goes green the rest of the way. I think he's setting himself up to see exactly what he can do on his tires and fuel tank. I think he's going to go as long as he possibly can. As Seth Frazier, something happened to the 32. That's what happened. He got passed by a couple of cars who were trying to make their way up. Whoa, one car shooting down to the apron into turn number 1. Brett Johnson into number 7. He was on the racing surface, and he's now down on the access road. Something happened to the 7 car coming down the front stretch that time.
Problems on the 7 car, and he will stall and disappear because he has gone back to the pit lane.
This may be the end of the night for
caution.
Brett Johnson. Was below the access or on the access road. He was okay, but I think this may be the end of the night for Brett Johnson.
So let's recap 6 laps in. We're in a cycle of green flag pit stops that has still not ended yet as we await the leader, Sean Brightsman, BJ Tidrick, to pit again. Everyone else has. Stephen O'Hare has not. But I will say this. We had 2 cautions the opening 10 laps of the race. And then, Greg, we're working almost a 50-lap green flag run that so far has gone on the track with right now 3 different leaders and currently Sean Brightsman out in front.
And a couple different drivers getting turns out in front. They were all chasing Dan West Jr. at the start of this race, but things have really changed up since the cycle of pit stops, and drivers who were forced onto different pit strategies because of having to take the fast repair. Now they're having to try to stretch it as far as they can. Battle for second, by the way, is beginning to heat up between Tidrick and O'Hare. O'Hare has caught Tidrick and is now putting the pressure on as the rest of the field tries to make their way through. And Dennis Moore wants to get both of them in the 44 as he's going to try to rip around. He will get past O'Hare following Frank Harris through. Harris is a lap down in the 11, but
Whoa.
Dennis Moore getting up in the second on Tidrick. They make contact.
Wow.
And
Moving Tidrick out of the way was Dennis Moore. Holy cow, he made his presence felt there.
Dan West Jr. there as well. He's going to capitalize.
Can you say literally being impatient right there?
Dennis Moore was coming in a hurry. Tidrick's going to fall to 5th on that exchange. And meanwhile, Dennis Moore is still trying to track down Sean Brightsman. Dennis Moore might get back to the race lead here before Brightsman even hits pit road at the rate he is closing right now. And this may turn out to work out for Brightsman because he's going to have the freshest tires when he comes down pit road. Team Ramrod cars are trying to stay out as long as they can right now. I think Ottenbacher had enough in the 89 and he came down pit road. Yes, Ottenbacher just now on pit road. 89 on pit road, getting 4 fresh tires.
There you go. And now Dennis Moore gets around Sean Brightman for the lead on the inside. Moving through lap traffic. New leader.
Dan West Jr. with him.
Dennis Moore, Dan West Jr. Greg, do you think Sean Brightsman comes to pit now? Was this the smart strategy, do you think?
He's going to stretch it as long as he goes. He's trying something. That number 46 is sciencing up something in the cabin. And here's what I think is going on right now, Wesley. I think that Brightsman's trying something to try to set himself up for the long run, and the Team Ramrod teammates of Tidrick and Frazier and Stephen O'Hare, they all have committed to doing whatever the 46 does. I think when you see the 46 come down is when you see those other three come down. I think they are rolling as long as they can. If Brightsman has to check up as the 71 if Cooper almost runs in the back of him there, I think you're going to see the 41, 72, and 32 stretch it as far as they can, and if they can stay under power as long as Brightsman's on the racetrack, they will. And when the 46 comes down, that's when you're going to see all of them right there. So they're all on the same strategy as Brightsman.
That's a bold strategy, Greg. Let's see if it pays off. Dennis Moore.
Brightsman's teammate Stabnow is another one of those guys who's still out there.
Yeah.
Ottenbacher said enough is enough, and he came down pit road. Right now, he's got the freshest tires, but he's also got damage.
Tidrick just pitted in 72.
Now I'm watching the 32 to see if he comes down. Oh, Frazier. Oh, he has to move up to let Lake Peterson go, so Frazier's going to have to go another lap.
Yeah, he got boxed in there.
Did Tidrick miss his stop? No, he was already rolling off. Okay.
Yeah, so Tidrick had already pitted. He was rolling off. Yeah, he was already rolling off pit lane. Yeah.
Okay. Brightsman still out there. West Family Racing, though. West Jr. and Devin West have both gotten around Brightsman. Now Chris White gets by him. I think Tidrick went as long as he physically could. Frazier still out there in the 32, as is O'Hare. A caution right now.
Yeah, they're just falling back, man. They're just falling back. Yeah. We're working lap 70.
I think
Brightsman all the way back 7th.
Brightsman may have been banking on a caution, and I don't think he's going to get it. And I think he's going to run that thing dry. He's on pit road, Leslie. 46 Brightsman.
He's onto the pit lane.
Road. Now, I bet he's spent 68 laps on a set of fuel, or set of tires and fuel. Now, I bet you we see O'Hare and Frazier this time.
Stephen O'Hare, Seth Frazier, will they follow in the 41 and 32?
Oh,
as Sean Brightsman is on the pit lane, and they stay out. Wow.
Still waiting to see if O'Hare comes down. Yep, here comes the 41. Yes, O'Hare coming down in the 41. All eyes turn
on the binders
32. There. All eyes turn to the 32 of Frazier, the only driver left on the lead lap that has not come down pit road. The only driver left that did not come down pit road yet. He made it a couple more laps than Brightsman in that 32. I think he's coming this time. Here he comes. So Seth Frazier is going to have the freshest tires out of everybody.
Frazier's in. So the strategy we were watching with Brightsman, O'Hare, and Frazier, we'll keep an eye on that. Brightsman has another lap in those cars as they just pitted. And the machine of Dennis Moore, who started this race in the second spot. Good run, Greg, for Dennis Moore. Remember that name when he drove the Atlanta Braves car last year? The car in the truck. Now he's in the black 44. Looking good here tonight at Homestead.
Joined up with Beaver State Racing near the end of the season last year and has since moved into the team's second car, number 44. Tyler King drove that car last year. King has since moved to the team's third car, number 21. Still searching for his first win. He's in the top 10 right now, but how about it for Moore? And he's pulling away as well, Wesley, from Dan West Jr. Justin Yee, the pole sitter, 9 seconds back right now. Dennis Moore looking very solid right now for his first win, if he can hold on here.
Hey, Greg, you know what's so cool after green flag pit stop cycles?
I think I know where you're going with this.
Everybody's all at full song, scattered around the entire mile and a half of Homestead Miami Speedway. We're approaching halfway, and we are going to do an extended kick in the asphalt here at Homestead Miami. Northway has already passed, but we wanted to cover green flag pit stops, so that's why we went over a little bit, extended, kicking the asphalt. They are still rocking and rolling around Homestead. We're working lap number 77 of this 134 contest battle. Round 4 for the Northwest iRacing Cup Series here. Greg Rentz, Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten in production. Hey, producer, show the leader's car real quickly. The black number 44 of Dennis Moore. You see what I see? Absolutely no sponsors on that 44 machine. And as much as we like to try to promote businesses on LSRTV for iRacing, drivers would also love to have your business as well. And there's living proof. A non-sponsored iRacing car, Greg, doing well, could possibly get his first Northwest Cup Series win tonight. And he has no sponsors.
Get in touch with your local sim racer. Get your company's logo on the broadcast somehow, whether it be in the broadcast, whether it be on the hood of a car, somehow, some way, get your logo involved in sim racing, because this is, honestly, Wesley, this is the hottest commodity when it comes to advertising right now.
Wall.
Justin Yee problems again.
Yee in the wall again. Turn 4 is not his friend.
Yeah, do not put your logo on the right side of the car, because it will be kind of scrunchy by the end of it. Yeah, plenty of opportunities to get some awesome publicity here on LSRTV every Monday night when the Northwest Cup Series attacks.
That's right. But make it happen today. Don't delay.
Three times a day. Our producer said if you do, you have to pay. I said 3 times a day.
A good show here so far at Homestead. Caution flags of the opening 10 laps, and since then, it has been clean and green. Greg, will we see another cycle of pit stops, the money stop, if you will, before the finish ends tonight? What do you think?
We're going to see more pit stops. Question is, though, if we go green, yes, that's the money stop, but I'm not sold yet. I still think we are not done with the yellow flag just yet tonight. I have a sneaking suspicion we're not done.
A sneaky suspicion?
Dennis Moore still trying to lead the way. Number 44. He is up 3 seconds right now over Dan West Jr. As our producer mentions the new car on board, or new card for 2021 that just rolled out of the Ford assembly plant once again.
I'm really about to leave. Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
By the way, Sean Breitzman and Stephen O'Hare are trying to race their way back up through the field right now. Sitting 20th and 21st right now. Remember, those are the two that stretch it the longest. Cars continue to click away. Ford continues to lead the way. West in second. Other West third. White and Cole Raz Wesley from 40th position, top 5.
Moore still on in front. West in second. West in third. White and Raz, your top 5. It sounds like a law firm. Moore, West, White, and Raz.
Got the West.
Got a good ring to it.
The law offices of West and West, second and third. White and Raz. Our producer talking us about his late night midnight snack.
In the corner there off of number 3 and 4. Here he comes, Dan West Jr. putting himself in the catbird seat again, working lap number 85 of 134.
3.4 seconds back of Dennis Moore. And remember, Moore has the fresher tires than him right now also, Wesley. That green flag cycle took so long, we may be closing in now on possibly seeing the second batch of pit stops before too long.
Dan West Jr. works his way across the start-finish line. Lap cars. Here's something we even thought about, Greg. There is lap traffic all the way around. All the way around the track while we still try to keep up with the leaders.
And by the way, Brightsman and O'Hare are about to unlap themselves. They are right on the back bumper. Judd Wakefield up there as well in the 50. Unfortunately, he is 2 laps down. He unlaps himself to 1 lap down. Here comes Brightsman, though, on the outside. He's going to bring O'Hare with them. That is to get back on the lead lap. Wakefield trying to get himself back around, just 1 lap down. Brightsman and O'Hare get themselves back on the lead lap. So now here's the question. Is when... Oh boy, we lost Wesley. What happened?
Oh my goodness, never mind. I just can't believe my producer is sending me a photo of meat in his mouth. I have never, oh my God. I'm literally getting teary-eyed over here. All right, Greg,
Well,
I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
We would like to clarify that it was lunch meat in the picture. Dan Lowther coming down pit road. Wesley, I just mentioned it. I thought we were going to start seeing pit stops again.
I had a feeling.
And we lost him.
Dan Lowther's on the pit lane, okay? How dare
just hit
you?
the
I
fast
worked
repair.
here. He teased
Dan
me
West
with
Jr.
his
is
mouth.
saying no thank you. He's on pit road. He's not taking it anymore.
Might I emphasize, might I elaborate, it is Black
Leader.
Forest Ham, okay? The leader's on pit road. Here comes more and more.
And Devin. Cole
Catch
Raz
that.
is
Here
in
comes
here
more
at
and
the
more.
race lead here.
Here comes more and more. Get that? Got that?
Who's the second more? Dennis Moore on pit road. So that's going to give the lead to Cole Raz in the 10.
Razzle dazzle up 39 spots. Started in
Shotgun.
the back. Way in the back.
Shotgun.
Well, not 43rd, but I mean,
40 cars took the green flag.
he started 39th.
No, he started 40th. He started 40th of 40. 40 cars took the green flag. He started shotgun on the field, and he just took the race lead.
Yeah. Wow. Great. Look at him. Cole Raz, Justin Yee. Up in the rear. He started at the rear of the field. Cole Raz in that number 10 machine. Holy cow, Greg.
Wesley, look at this. First and second right now. First place started dead last. Second place started first. You have the two polar opposites of the spectrum, 1-2 on the racetrack at this moment.
What a great analogy. As Kevin Smith and Corey Walters come down to the pit lane. Cole Raz is just that damn good. He is one of the 7 finalists in the Alan Kulwicki Driver Development Series. He will run for the Mighty Mouse Trophy for Alan Kulwicki's program. He will compete also, and currently already does, on the Spears SRL Southwest Super Late Model Tour. He's going to run big shows north as well, around your neck of the woods, Gregory. And his intention is to run the big races this year, like the Snowball Derby, the All-American 400, Winchester 400, what other big races he's got planned. This guy is just a talent. And We've got him now on iRacing with the Northwest Cup Truck Series. He missed the race.
Caution is out, Wesley. Caution is out.
Oh, darn. So much for talking about him. Oh, right in front of the leader, too. Is that Frank Harris? Carl Burke.
Carl Burke and Frank Harris.
No, it's Frank Harris. It was Frank Harris.
This is going to change the entire complexion of the race, Wesley. Only 11 cars on the lead lap right now.
Woohoo!
This is going to change everything. Here's a look at what happened.
Frank Harris, number 11. What happened? He just lost it, and Devin
right
West gave him a butt in the shorts.
Devin West in the 5. Nowhere to go.
Frank Harris sideways. Devin West with the assist.
So this is going to change everything up now, because now everyone's going to have their hand forced to pit.
Do you come down the pit road if you've already pitted before, Gregory? Do you come down to the pits? What do you do?
That's gutsy.
Here comes Cole.
Still have Cole's coming, no doubt.
Here comes G.
The one I'm watching is the 44 of Dennis Moore, because he's the highest ranked car that had been on pit road so far. He's been out there for about 6 laps.
Yes,
He's still got 2 sets of tires. What's Dennis Moore do?
O'Hare's in. Brightsman's in. Moore has not pitted yet.
Dan West Jr., he had already come down. He's coming down. Dennis Moore
will go to the lead.
He feels comfortable with it right now in that 44. Man, boy, that's...
He's about to pass Justin Yee on the pit lane. New leader, Dustin Moore, back again.
Dennis Moore to the lead. Had about 8 laps on these tires.
Guess who's back? Back again. Moore is back. Other friend.
Change the complexion of this race entirely.
It certainly did. Holy cow.
We'll have to see how it all shakes out at the end. Believe Moore is the only driver that stayed out. Was on the lead lap.
What a run there. And let's get a word with the man right there in the number 44 machine, trying to get his first career Northwest iRacing Cup Series win here tonight at Homestead. Dennis Moore, it's Wesley. You got a copy, bud? Communications.
Yeah, how you doing, Wes?
Man, everything is going good for you. Can we see you get the big win here tonight?
We're going to try. I wish we would have stayed green. I've got all these other guys in the mix now with Yee and West and Raz.
Why did you not pit when everybody else came down?
What's that?
Why did you not pit when everybody else came down?
Oh, I came down about 3-4 laps ago.
So you feel like you're still in a good sync with everybody, basically, right? Pretty
yeah,
sure?
We should be good.
All right, man. Well, what would it mean to you to win first career Northwest Cup Series event? Because we remember you when you started running last year, and the Braves on the car, the Cardinals on the car, and, you know, back and forth to the trucks and the Cup, and now you got this solid black car, and looks like you got no sponsors. And we were actually asking if there's people out there that might be interested in want to sponsoring your car to have them get a hold of you.
Yeah, Tyler hasn't had a chance to paint a car yet, but yeah, it would be awesome. These guys are really tough competitors, so it would be cool.
All right, man. All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. We'll see what happens with you.
Thank you.
That is the driver of the number 44.
Yes, I got.
And that is the driver, of course, of Dennis Moore. So we'll bring him back to his box. And, man, I'll tell you what, Greg, everything is everything, as they say. Anything can happen here.
All right, closing stages, and Dennis Moore thinks he's got a strong enough car to contend on these about 5-lap fresher or older tires. But look who's starting to his outside. Cole Razzle Dazzle, and he's going to be hooked up with his teammate on the outside. Caden Anderson is right behind him.
Razzle Dazzle for shizzle fizzle dizzle.
Don't ever say that again.
We got to take a quick break. We got to take a quick break. We haven't done any commercials, so let's step away real quickly.
Lights are off, Wesley. We're going green.
All right.
We are going green.
Never mind. Understanding the next caution, we will go to commercial. We haven't done any commercial, though. All right. We got a feeling it's about to start getting good. We're approaching lap 100. There's about under 40 laps to go here. Copy that. Here they come. Pace car coming in, ready for that sedan pace car to drop on the pit lane. Back to Milton, Fife, Jr., Barney, Flagman, green flag, back underway here. And once again on the jump is Dennis Moore, Raz, Yee, Battle, Anderson's there, West is there, under 40 to go off of 2.
Watch Justin Yee in the 66. He's the pole sitter, and he has not led a lap yet. He wants this race lead. He wants this race win, but Cole Raz putting the pressure on Dennis Moore now in the 44.
Down the straightaway, cross the stripes, back to 1, and they're wrecking in the back. We reckon in the back. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
wow,
it's a
big
wreck.
Trouble. Big wreck there, still crashing.
I think that's Frazier. I think I saw Frazier mixed in there.
Woo! Let the smoke clear.
Oh, clear so we can see what's going on.
Big wreck on the back straightaway.
Looking at Carl
We're gonna have
Burke
to go
in
up
the
top
53.
side here. By the way, all coverage on the top side in the blimp and the aerial is brought to you by All American Pools. Watch this. Here you go. Frazier, Burke. Thurston just wiggled and got by there. Oh, my goodness.
84 Pollock is the one sitting there. We'll have to pick him up and see what happened there. I believe he may be involved in the start of this. The number 84.
Wow.
Oh, no, that wasn't him. That may have been the Catman then, James Vining.
I don't think anybody is going to. Well, let's look. Wow. Holy cow.
Angel Ortega, and I believe that was BJ Tidrick.
And then there's a lot more cars wrecking behind him. There's the cotton candy car. Watch that one. Is that Ortega?
That's Ortega, yes. All right, let's take a look at what happened here. There's Ortega. Chris Torres to his outside in the 99. Breitzman right behind him. Aaron Cooper back there. Ortega,
well, somebody might gut. Oh, wow, Ortega just broke loose. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Right in front of Chris Torres. Nowhere for Torres to go.
And it's not a good taco night for Ortega. That's for Tuesday, not Monday. Cars are on the pit lane. Some are ding. Wow.
Something happened to Wayne Rick in the 69 because he's just sitting there on pit road. Take a look at what happened.
Who was this now?
This is Wayne Rick, car number 69.
Wayne Rick. Oh, my goodness.
Cars coming down the road. Oh,
wow.
Frank Harris.
Oh, he hit the cone. He hit the cone. How the hell did he wreck on the pit lane? Yeah.
Well, he has climbed out of the car and loaded up, called it the night, as has John Ottenbacher. Those were the first 2 cars out of the race.
He got penalized anyway, so he just said, I'm done.
Yeah, Ottenbacher and Wayne Rick.
Ready for the shootout here. Let's step away. Past lap 100. 33 to go. The finish when we return. LSRTV, Searin Sports. The Northwest Cup Series. Under the wire at Homestead.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
It'll be 32 laps to go. 31 when they take the green flag. We'll go back to coverage. The Northwest iRacing Cup Series. I'm Wesley Outland after a long day at Bristol Motor Speedway. handling duties there for the Food City Dirt Race as well as the Pinty's Truck Dirt Race. Oh, American iRacing League earlier this afternoon. Those 3 exciting races, what fun they were. And now we are ready to decide who will be the big winner here tonight for what is the Northwest iRacing Cup Series at Homestead. Greg Rentz is alongside Charles Wooten in the production chair. On behalf of everybody at Rocket Media LLC, we hope you're enjoying our coverage on LSRTV and CRN Sports. Hey, by the way, because of weather that is moving in the area because of Wednesday, tomorrow night, we have coverage on CRN Sports of Clayton Comets, Hornet Central Trojans. That has now been moved to tomorrow night, not Wednesday. So we'll have coverage for that tomorrow night beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. iRacing returns on Wednesday night, which works out perfectly now with the Northwest iRacing Truck Series here at Homestead. Ready for the restart. Their field to make their way back Geico restart zone. And Greg, can Dennis Moore win this thing, bud? He's got such a good truck, a good car, a good chance. He's just got to hold off some big competition in Cole Raz, Caden Anderson, and Justin Yee.
Dan West Jr.'s back there as well. Stephen O'Hara also looking for that first Cup win. Don't count out Team Ramrod as we get set to take the green flag. We're underway here. Late stages, 30 to go.
Ramrod. Look at Moore. Pull up, throw the block on Moore. On Raz, I mean, wow. That's what I meant. Man, look at how strong his car is, though, Greg.
And that's
Holy cow.
That's on 5-lap older tires than the rest of these guys behind him.
Whoa, somebody hit the wall. Trouble in the back. Trouble.
Caution's out, maybe
Lowther and
Dan
a couple of
Lowther.
other trucks have crashed. Oh, my goodness.
We're hitting trucks. We're in the
Caution is out. Cars, trucks, cars. Toyota
98.
Mercuries, whatever you call them.
Toyota
We're in
Mercuries.
it. Yeah, hello. Toyota Mercury.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, Frazier breaks loose in the 32.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, something happened to Lowther. Couldn't really
And
get a good
Odenbacher
look at
gave
it
him a
there.
big put in there.
No,
Yeah,
that wasn't
wow.
Odenbacher. That was not Odenbacher. Odenbacher has retired from the race.
Well, who was the green car then? Vining?
May have been Viney, may have been Pollock. It looked like James
The
Viney.
Catman.
Taking another look at it, I think this was 2 separate deals right at the same time. Because watch the 32 of Frazier, the purple car right there.
Or
He's going to
Wakefield.
break.
I think it was
loose.
Wakefield.
No, it's Frazier right there. He's going to break loose right here.
No.
And then Lowther
Yeah.
breaks there right here.
And then watch the green car right
Oh, yeah,
bam.
that is Wakefield.
Thank you.
Kyle's in.
Wow.
There we go, caution again. You know who this is all helping out? Dennis Moore, because these
Dennis
guys
Moore.
behind him are getting heat in the tires, and then they cool right back off. This is helping him get himself back on the sequence.
He's getting on the cycle with those cars.
Yes.
Tyler King is on the pit lane. Tyler King, the racetrack king. He's had some pretty good runs this season so far. Keeping an eye on him in the 21. Pills Oranges entry. I've never had Pills Oranges. That must be a Northwest thing, Greg.
I guess so. It must be an Oregon thing. I've seen them, but I haven't actually had them before. But
yeah,
I have seen
we
them.
have Tropicana. Where I live, you know.
I've seen Tropicana. I've seen our producers in our ear. He mentioned little cuties. I've seen them here too, but
Little
I have
cuties,
seen
yeah.
Peels. I've seen Peels. I just haven't ever got them.
Never seen Pills Oranges before.
Seen them once.
I love Jersey Mike, so I want to remind everybody to go to Jersey Mike Subs on the 31st of March. That's tomorrow. Buy you a sub. All of the profits for that day, everywhere across the world, will go towards nonprofit organizations and helping businesses and stuff. So I love Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's, Greg.
Yeah, we
sub
finally
above.
got a couple of them here in Spokane. Finally.
Matter of fact, they did it today at Bristol. Jersey Mike's was all over the place at Bristol Motor Speedway for sure. And it was really cool. And it was really cool to see fans in the grandstands again.
It was.
Not bald. I'm not bald.
Wesley's arguing with a ghost right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm talking to my booster in the background. Okay, I'm having another Ron Burgundy moment. I'm in a glass case of emotion right now.
And at least he's not saying. At least he's not saying something for the entire city of San Diego.
We talked about that earlier tonight. The AIRL race. Yeah. Oh God, I gotta go to bed. And then I gotta drive. And then I gotta go all the way back to a football game tomorrow. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our broadcast day. For everybody that's watching, I'm Ron Burgundy. Go F yourself, San Diego.
Oh, you actually did it.
I said F. I didn't say.
We're gonna get fined.
Coming soon, Brockmeyer will be our new announcer. Jim Brockmeyer.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we're going somewhere.
That will be fun.
That is, for those who don't know what Brockmeyer is, that is the TV show that ultimately shows what the end of every single announcing career is, right there.
That's not true. I still live at the prime of my career.
Yeah, but I mean, at the very end, we're all Brockmeyer. Flag back in the air.
Back to green. Settling in on lap 109. 25 laps to go exactly. They're about to go three wide. Justin Yee up the racetrack. Look out. Anderson and Raz.
Anderson's taking a shot now, Wesley. Anderson wants this shot to lead this race.
And he's going for it. He'll send it off deep into 3 out of 4. Here we go. 24 to go.
Dennis Moore is loving this because the side-by-side battle between the teammates is allowing them to pull away. Cole able to clear.
Turn 2. Here they come. Back straightaway now.
Whoa! Daryl Titter got big wide, and he's not done yet. Hangs on to it.
And Devin West is blinking. Inking blinking. Not on Devin West in the 5.
Connection looks good on the 5 for the moment. Actually, his ping is a little low on the 5, so something to keep an eye on.
And while that goes on, Dennis Moore pulls away. Here comes Dan West on the inside. Stephen O'Hare. Stephen O'Hare redeeming himself after being caught up in a wreck earlier tonight. There goes Sean Breitzman now, trying to sneak back into the 8th position of the top 10. And Jeff Stab now has it back to the top 10 as well. Here he goes, trying to go by Chris White.
He's been very quiet in that number 24 Ford, and here he is up at the end, trying to make his way up, steal a top 10, and try to be there at the end of this one. Chris White and him almost get together.
Oh, that was close. Oh, they weren't practicing social distancing. That's out the window. Here they go out of 2 to the back straightaway. Lap cars has a pick on the bottom, getting out of harm's way. Says, have at it, boys. Here comes Dan West Jr. He's after Yee. This is for 4th. At speed, back to turn 1. Yee is there. Dan West Jr. right there behind him. They're going to go to the top shelf now where Grandma hides the cookies from Aunt Kathy.
What?
I meant Grandpa. I meant Grandpa. That's the cookies. I meant Grandpa. That's the cookies. I meant Kathy.
I was going to say, I'm not going there.
Guys, I'm literally hanging on here. Like, seriously. 3 laps to go in the race.
Justin Yee is closing in on Caden Anderson for third.
We're going to have the quickest post-race show ever. How do you feel? Congrats. All right, bye.
Thank you, sponsors.
Oh, that bed is calling my name right now, folks. It's been a busy day. It says it's saying Wesley, come lay on me. Come. That's the who?
Man. This is going off the rails. This is going off the rails. Here we go. Cole Raz is closing in on Dennis Moore in the number 44 for the race lead now. We're going to have ourselves a battle for the lead to settle this one at Homestead.
And Kathy says, I am the grandma. And Kathy says, I am the grandma. Like, she's going to kick y'all's ass for saying that. That was not me. That was them. Okay, Greg? Greg called you grandma, okay, Aunt Kathy? All right?
No. That was not me. I was the one that said I am not going there.
No, but you opened the door, okay? It's cake for everybody.
Hey, cheesecake. Now we're talking. Oh, Raz going for the lead.
Cheesecake and Cole Raz. Raz cheesecake. Raz cake going after Dennis Moore. This is for the lead. Dennis Moore under attack. Here comes Raz. Oh, look out. There's a wall there, buddy. He'll close in. Dennis Moore throws the block.
Dennis Moore looking for his first win in Northwest Racing Series competition. Cole Raz looking for his second Cup win and 4th overall in Northwest Racing Series competition. He's got one in each class.
And by the way, they would also be 4 different winners in 4 races on the point season if it happens.
The only way right now that it would not happen is if Dan West Jr., who sits in 5th right now, gets up there.
That's right. Moore, Raz, Anderson, Yee, West, Devin West, O'Hare, White, Brightsman, and Stabnow, all in the top 10. 9 of the cars in the top 10 yet to win a race this year.
And look at some of the names in the top 10 that have yet to be in victory lane right now. Brightsman, Raz, Anderson, Stabnow, Frazier, guys who were threats every single week last year. Here we are, race 4. All these guys have not yet been in victory lane, and they're all chasing a guy who, in all honesty right now, Wesley is having his best performance of his career in this Cup car.
Certainly is. Raz off turn number 2. Back straightaway, trying everything he can to methodically get down and make move on Moore. He's on the outside. Moore's in trouble, guys. Moore's off the pace.
Something happened to Dennis Moore.
Something amiss on the 44 car. He's coming to the pits. Oh, no.
A heartbreaker for Dennis Moore. What in the world has happened to Dennis Moore? The race leader running so strong.
Wow. Oh,
Cole Raz takes the lead. Cole Raz takes the lead. A dominating performance for Dennis Moore. Is unfortunately going to come up short. Wesley for 4. Or in all of Dennis Moore's previous starts, he had only led 4 laps. He had dominated the second half of this race, and now, late in the going, it may be over.
Something amiss on Dennis Moore. We got his communication. Dennis, what happened to you in the 44 car? My goodness.
Well, I pitted on lap 90 thinking they filled up the car, and apparently they didn't, so I ran out of gas.
You ran out of fuel. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, I know there's some type of glitch going on with the high racing a little bit, but I'm not sure if that's what happened or what, but it's kind of sucks.
Oh, man. We were rooting for you, buddy. Good luck next week.
Thanks.
Wow, what a tough break. He ran out of fuel, Greg. And that's what took Dennis Moore out of the race. Ran out of fuel.
A heartbreaker. for Dennis
And now
North.
it's Cole Raz.
Let's talk about what's going on right now. Cole Raz, number 10, started dead last, shotgun on the field.
Yes.
And here he is, 11 laps to go, leading the race for his second Cup win if he can pull this off.
Started in the 40th position, up 39 spots. And to be honest with you, he probably might be the biggest car in the history for the Northwest Cup Series that has, in competition, went all the way from the rear and won the thing with as many cars that were in this race. I think it's the bump stop. Yeah, you're exactly right.
No,
He said, "That's good, Charles. That's good, Charles." And by the way, we're under 10 laps to go at Homestead. 10 laps to go at Homestead. Cole Raz in the car 10 has got 10 remaining. Wow.
And Cole Raz trying to bring it home for his second Cup win and fourth career Northwest Racing Series victory, because he won the ARCA race here on Friday night. Cole Raz is the
And
only
Greg,
driver.
look who's right behind him. Look who's right behind him, his
teammate.
buddy. Caden Anderson, his buddy.
And
right
look
there
who's
in
right
second.
behind him. Justin Yee's putting pressure on Caden Anderson. He's looking
Yeah.
for he's looking for his best career finish as well. Trying to get this thing.
Nine to go. Do you think we'll see a late race caution, the LRC, or do you think we'll go to the end, you think, Greg?
The way this race is gone, I think so, but man, Cole Raz definitely does not want to see it and set this up.
Anything can happen. What's going to happen? There is no idea of knowing what direction we are going.
Okay, Willy Wonka.
I'm glad that Charles knew what I was talking about.
I did too.
It shows no signs that they are slowing.
Everybody has lost their mind here on LSRTV, ladies and gentlemen.
So I've been at Bristol all day. Poor Greg broke down at his bus. His bus broke down a mile from the bus yard. That's what sucks.
We had just left too.
Somebody messed with the spark plugs. The Rain Man got a hold of your spark plugs or something. Oh. Battle for second. Here comes G to the inside of Anderson. There's contact. Boy, he tried to get there. He was there. He was there. He was there. He was there. Here comes O'Hare.
Wesley, interesting stat right now. Cole Raz's 2 wins in the big series, the broadcast series here on LSRTV Cup and Truck. It was a weekend sweep of Michigan for his first 2 Northwest Racing Series wins. His following win was ARCA here at Homestead. He has a chance now to set himself up for another weekend sweep if he can hold on for coming to 5 more laps this time. Cole Raz, he can make all of his wins weekend sweeps if he can pull this off.
O'Hare sizing up Anderson now. Anderson trying to go out of the lead spot. This is for third. Stephen O'Hare on the inside.
Does Justin Yee have enough time to try to reel in Cole Raz?
And by the way, they come to 5 to go next time by. What a run. And while that goes on, we watch the battle for second, third, and fourth. There it is. Off of turn number 3. Everyone now stays inside. 4 laps to go. And Cole Raz, there he is in his own world, pulling from the pack in turn 1, Greg.
Started shotgun on the field. Here he is trying to pull away from Justin Yee late. How about the recovery for Justin Yee? Started on the pole, did not lead a lap tonight, but he ran in the top 10 all day, and here he is up at the front once again. Beautiful job by Justin Yee to recover. He's another guy, Wesley, who's going to be looking for his first win, for sure.
Back straight away, the line. 2 laps to go next time by. 3 remaining now. And Cole Raz up top shelf. You see the aerial view presented by All American Pools. Now back downfield level. And you see Raz.
Stefan O'Hare got a run.
Woo!
Out for second, late in the going.
For second, though, the leader's gone. The old cliche is, you guys going to battle? I am going to pull away. To the line, 2 to go. Battle for second. O'Hare after Yee across the stripe.
And can O'Hare get American touch-up into the second spot? They're on the podium right now. And Cole Raz, though, is driving away. The Kowicki Driver Development Program driver. Trying to seal the deal.
Yeah, he is literally in a memory of the rest of the field. He is pulling away and opening up the interval. Cole Raz on the top side of the wall. On the top shelf where Grandpa hides the cookies from Aunt Kathy. To the line. CRN 1 to go. White flag in the air. The voice of LSRTV. More details at wearecrn.com. Final lap for Cole Raz on the top side out of 1 and 2.
All he's got to do is come through this final lap ahead of Justin Yee. 2.1 seconds. He's coming to try to grab his second career Northwest Cup Series victory.
He's off into turn number 3 for the final time. He'll stay up on the outside rim, riding against the safer wall barrier. Here he comes off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. 4 different winners in 4 races on the point season. It's Cole Raz winning here at Homestead, Miami. Second spot going to Justin Yee, holding off Stefan O'Hare. And again, the top 3 right there, along with White Stabnow, getting around a couple of cars at the midnight hour. He will finish in the top 5. What a run. Cole Raz from dead last to win from the outhouse to the penthouse. Reverse that. He wins here tonight at Homestead, Greg.
Second career Northwest Cup Series victory. 4th career victory for Cole Raz in the NWRS competition. And we typically see the Demo Derby, but first, he's in the Kowicki Driver Development Program. He has a little bit of business to take care of in that number 10. Before we go to the typical Demo Derby, he's got to do the Polish victory lap for Alan Kowicki.
That's exactly right. Created by the 1992 NASCAR Winston Cup champion, the only first ever, actually, car owner and driver was Alan Kowicki. The native out of Wisconsin was able to put that Hooters car. Tragically passed away. Ironically, we're at Bristol today for the Food City Dirt Race. He passed away in April of 1993 at Bristol on the way to the airport for flying a helicopter or flying a plane with so many other great people as well. And he was announced last Monday as one of the members of the Alan Kowicki Driver Development Program. And that is something that all those drivers do, virtual or reality, as a send-off when they win one of their big races. It is again a driver, Cole Raz, winning here, and now he'll burn her down at the start-finish line. And Greg, now smash the pass will come into the victory lane.
Yeah, he's fair game now, and Frank Harris comes up to say hello, as does BJ Tidrick. Cole Raz pays tribute, but
Thurston.
he's fair
Thurston
game
with
now.
A nice punt there.
Comes in. I think I saw Dan Lowder down there as well. Frank Harris with a backup into him.
This is just how we celebrate in the Northwest Series, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think these people have gone bonkers like we have in the broadcast booth. This is just their way of saying, hey, pal, congratulations to you. Dan Lowder giving him a nice little punt there. And then the show is over. Let's take a look at the sawblade.com unofficial results. And Kathy says, I don't even like cookies.
And we broke Wesley. I'll take it. Cole Raz gets the win in car number 10.
Cole Raz is the winner. Justin Yee, second spot. The interval almost 2.5 seconds, 2.322 seconds to be exact. Stefan O'Hare is third. Chris White fourth. Jeff Stabnow the top 5. Caden Anderson, Dan West Jr., Devin West, BJ Tidrick, and Sean Brightsman your top 10.
James Vining, the cab man, great run. He comes home with an 11th place, but Seth Frazier in 12th. Nice recovery for him. Kevin Smith, 13th. Joshua Marcy, 14th. James Thurston in 15th. How about it for Daryl Tidrick? Does a nice job keeping it clean there at the end of the race. 16th position. Casey Garber, strong run early, unfortunately, just doesn't fall his way with the cautions. He finishes 17th. Tyler King behind Stephen Paulison, 18th and 19th. Briar Reynolds, Garber's teammate, comes home 20th.
21st in the race will go Dan Lowther. Carl Burke will be the first car one lap down. 21 cars on the lead lap. It was Dan Lowther. Carl Burke again 22nd. Judd Wakefield 23rd. Troy Daggett 24th. Ryan Maines 25th. Corey Walters, Bill Ross Jr., Lake Peterson, the Atlanta winner with some bad luck tonight. Eric Cheney, Big Bird, and Dennis Moore running out of fuel, ending his shot for a first career Northwest Cup Series event. He'll finish 2 laps down in 30th.
And rounding out the field in this one will be Frank Harris, car number 11. He finishes 31st. Taylor Larson, 32nd. Brett Johnson had that issue earlier. He finishes 33rd. Chris Torres got caught up in an accident. Final car running at the end. Drivers who took a DNF: Ricky Bozer, Tim Pollock, Angel Ortega, Wayne Rick, Aaron Cooper, John Ottenbacher. Your 40-car field tonight.
And the 40-car field in the books here. All right, Greg, I'll let you go so you can go to bed. Then I'm going to knock out these interviews quickly so I can go to bed. But a long day. I know you've had some bad luck with buses breaking down and whatnot. But a good race, a big win for Cole Raz.
Definitely was a huge win for Cole Raz. But, man, I thought for sure this was Dennis Moore's race. Unfortunately,
yeah, me too.
Came down pit road, but just unfortunately, they didn't get enough fuel in the car, and that just shows you it can happen to anyone. But I think you're going to have to keep an eye on Dennis Moore on Thursday or Wednesday night here for the truck race and moving forward as he looks for his first win. But how about it for Cole Raz being there at the end, started dead last on the field and comes home with a win. Awesome job by Cole Raz. Justin Yee, nice recovery as well. Awesome race for these guys here at the end. Looking forward to Wednesday night when we're back here with the trucks, but then we're off for a week before we head. Road course racing is next up for the Cup Series. Daytona Road Course coming up.
I will say this for Aunt Kathy in closing. Sometimes that's the way the cheesecake crumbles. And a tough break there for Dennis Moore. Cole Raz, the winner. Quick break. When we come back, we will talk to the top 3 of the post-race wrap-up here from Homestead, Miami. Coverage continues on LSRTV and CRN Sports. Welcome back to Virtual iRacing, Homestead Miami Speedway. The Miami 200 is in the books here. Greg Rentz all the way gone for the night. I'm Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten in production, and now it's time to talk to our top 2. As Stephen O'Hare is not available for a third-place interview. He did finish in third of the 41. Runner-up for the race, number 66, Justin Yee. Come close to winning at Atlanta, got in the wall, had problems at Richmond. Justin, a good run for you tonight, though, buddy, but you got to settle for the second spot. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I after seeing how Cole could rip the wall, I realized that I really had no shot unless there were some crazy shenanigans going on. I got really lucky to catch the caution. I was planning on running out my tank. I think I was running like 7th, just feeling a little slow all day. Running 7th, and I noticed I had like 12-second gap behind me, so I'm like, I'm gonna run this baby dry. And the caution came out, and that let me in virtual P3 or something, and was able to salvage a 2nd place finish out of it.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, you're getting closer and closer. Talk about what it's like having the help with Lake Peterson, your teammate, and then, of course, some other people along the way, and just on the cusp of winning, but just have to settle again for 2nd.
Yeah, Lake has pretty much made me double a better driver than I was before he joined. Quick story that's kind of funny. I met Lake. He studies with my friend at Oregon State, and my friend sat him down at his wheel setup and pulled up iRacing Pickup Cup at Charlotte. It's the first time that Lake had ever touched a steering wheel for a racing game, and on his 2nd ever lap, he put down a time that would have been pole for Charlotte Pickup Cup. And so I knew he was going to be really good. And he doesn't race a lot because he's super busy, but he's one of the biggest naturals I've ever seen at iRacing. So that sort of helps me out a lot.
Well, there you go, buddy. Before we let you go, thank your sponsors, man. We'll get ready for the truck race on Wednesday.
Yeah, I might show up for that truck race. I have no experience with open sets, so might have to start learning how to do that, have some more fun on Wednesdays. I like to thank my teammates and all of the guys at Skeet Fleet Enterprises, Jesse, our owner, and have a lot of fun over here, and hope to catch a W eventually.
2nd spot for Justin Yee, the driver of the number 66 machine. And now we're going to victory lane. Another first win on the season for another driver. 4 winners in 4 races. His 2nd career Northwest Cup Series event. The driver of the number 10 machine, Cole Raz. Cole, congratulations, bud.
Thank you, Wesley. It was an eventful race. I mean, starting all the way dead last and working my way up through traffic, and luckily caught that last yellow when we needed it, and strategy came back into play. Was able to get in front of the leader cars, and unfortunately took the lead in the way I wasn't looking forward to, and Dennis had an issue there, and but we just capitalized on it. I had a lot of fun ripping the fence up there, and it was a good night.
So my question is this: what problems did you go through in qualifying that made you have to start dead last, and what was it like having to come from the tail of the field to the front?
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what happened. The computer just kind of froze, and I couldn't grid for qualifying, and kicked me out. And I tried loading back in, but just ran out of time. And by the time I did load back into the server, it was qualifying ended, and I was on the backstretch coming to green. So unfortunately that didn't happen. And at the end of the day, we still came into victory lane here. So had to fight a lot harder than I was looking to, but it was a good night.
Hey, final question, and thank your sponsors at the end as well. 4 winners in 4 races. What does it mean to you to be quickly a winner on the series this year?
It means a lot. I think the races I've been able to participate in this year, it's a fight. I mean, everybody in the series is really talented, and especially in these fixed setups, it's small increments of time that you can gain, and it's crazy how talented this series is. I mean, first through all the way 40th, it's pretty crazy. Big thank you to SPS, Joe Fari, Dustin Ash, Jim Parker Sr., of course, Tom Roberts and KDDP program, and I'm excited for the trucks on Wednesday, and go back real race on April 10th at Irwindale Speedway.
Did we see you sweep the weekend like Dan West Jr. did for the Northwest last week here at Homestead?
Wesley, I'll give you an answer on that before the race on Wednesday. We'll see what we can come up together with a setup, and we'll go down trying. I'll tell you that.
Cole Raz, again, one of the 7 drivers of the Alan Kawicki Driver Development Program. Real or virtual, he got it done. Win number 4. Different winners now on the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. Well, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. I've been at Bristol all day. I'm exhausted. Greg had problems with a school bus. I'm ready to just fall asleep like a bus and crash. And got football tomorrow night to broadcast. But anyhow, when it's all said and done, Cole Rass picking up the win here at the Miami 200 for the Homestead Miami Speedway on iRacing, becomes now the 4th different winner of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. Trucks will be here on Wednesday. Next event for the Cup Series will be not next Monday because we're off for Easter. It will be the following Monday at the Daytona Beach Road Course. That's the plan. So we'll see you on Wednesday night for the Trucks Northwest iRacing Truck Series. For Jeff Stabnow, everybody at Rocket Media LLC, for Charles Wooten in the production chair, for Greg Rentz, I'm Wesley Outland. Be good to one another. Have a good rest of your night. Go to sleep, people, unless you're on the West Coast. Congratulations again. Cole Raz, big win tonight for the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. It's on the road course at Daytona next Monday. Take care.